Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Nightcap, with me, Captivating Christian, and Edith over here.
Yes, yes.
What is going on? It has been a minute, and it's nice to see you
The nicest.
in person. And I see you got your dreads back.
Yes, yes. A slow process, but they coming. They
Yeah,
coming.
okay. I see you. It has been a long time since we've gathered, but first of all, like I said, I'm glad you're doing well. And for those of you in the lustrous balcony just checking us out, welcome and thank you. And while you're in here, just hit the thumbs up button. But what have you been up to? How have you been? You're breathing, as we can
Yes,
see.
yes, yes. Actually, nothing much. Just working right now. I'm currently
Right.
doing 30 days, no carbs, no sugar. So
Oh,
I'm trying to get down to 200 pounds.
oh,
What am I? Now 272.
okay.
I was 290, so I'm down
Hmm.
15. So I got like 70 pounds to go. But
Okay. Oh, not 70 pounds to go. But okay. So in with that, let's go into this. Would you go under the knife and do a surge or some kind of procedure to kind of help you get to that golden number?
my I've thought about it, but my only concern with that is
Mm.
when people do gastric bypass, they lose the weight a little too fast, and then right, you'll be skinny here, and then you still have the mermaid wings here, and you still have
Flapping.
the
Just a
skin
flap.
right.
What's
So
up,
that's
brother
why
Nate? How you doing?
I would rather, hey Nate, I would rather do it naturally, so that way I
Uh-huh.
can at least control how it's happening, so that
Hmm.
way there's no surprises.
Yeah, you don't want to
So
be looking like Stephen King to my finna.
right,
Like, that after you. You sick? Did you
exactly.
got the package tied up in a bow?
So yeah, I
Uh,
don't. Nah. If it
yeah,
really got down to it where I gained like a shit ton of weight, like
right,
I went like beyond 300, then okay, then
mm,
yeah, maybe it's like all right, well something ain't working.
right,
But
right,
but
right.
since I'm on the progress right now, I'd rather just
Okay,
continue.
just continue to to to,
Yeah.
to sweat it out with the oldies.
Yeah.
All right,
Seriously.
Richard Simmons.
But how
And
about you? How have you
squeeze,
been?
just tight and
You
squeeze. Um,
you just
I
celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday to you,
yes, I
sir.
know. Thank you.
Getting younger and younger.
I know. Don't I look it? Uh, but yeah, no, I've been good. I've been good. Yeah, made it through another year. Very thankful for that. And thank you all for your birthday wishes and messages and cash apps and all that stuff. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. And it's nice to know that you're loved. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a blessing. So yeah. And you got a birthday coming up too in October. So you gearing up? Are you getting ready? And your significant other, I know he's a fellow Cancer, so I'm
Yes, his birthday is Wednesday, and since
eh,
since he's in the house, I can't necessarily tell you what I'm
right,
gonna do.
exactly. Of
So,
course not.
but yeah,
Text it,
but right,
text it.
exactly. Like I got you after the
Right,
show, right?
right. Text me, bitch. But yeah, that's cool. And happy early birthday to him. I ain't gonna put his name up there because you know how some people be doing. They be
Right. I don't
lurking,
want
child.
anybody in my
Right.
business. No.
He'll stomp a mud hole in a motherfucker.
Right.
So.
And honestly, ain't nothing to find. And that part though,
Right, right,
you can search all the social media
right.
you're not gonna find
Yeah.
much of nothing.
Maybe. Right. Pretty much. But yeah, so happy birthday to him and all the other cancers as this is cancer season because the king ushered in it, so you gotta happy cancer season, everybody. Um but so let me stop. Yeah, so I have really been celebrating my birthday, been having fun. I'm thankful for all the gifts. I even got a train. Can you believe it? Well, As a kid, I really had a thing for trains. Like I really did. My cousin bought me a train set, and my mother didn't want to set it up, so it just sat in the box until she like it disappeared.
Mhm.
She's like, I'm not putting that up. So I've always had this thing for trains, and yeah, I got one, so I can start building a little collection along with that and other stuff. You know, I like Egyptian stuff, so you know
Yes.
that's in there. But yeah, but no, it was good. It was really good. Um, Thankful, very thankful. So anyway, let's talk about a few things. You know, it wouldn't be me if I just didn't throw a little bit of politicky in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so being there, everybody talking about it. I just want to let the women know this is all I got to say to y'all.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
Hide your pussies, honey. Hide your pussies, cause they coming for your kitty cats, your pussy
That's
cats.
just so on point. Like that's
Hide it. Molly, you in danger, girl.
literally.
They coming for your pussy cats. Um, they is snatching them up. Roe v. Wade just got canceled today. I am not surprised, but they is attacking the pussies. Y'all gonna be walking around looking like Handmaid's Tales in a minute.
There's been so many news about that. That is,
It's about to be Gilead. Welcome to Gilead.
and
Uh,
then the fact that there's only
didn't Kiki did what's her face like that? Karen Shear.
oh yes,
There's a bomb in Gilead. There will be a bomb in Gilead. It's gonna be y'all bitches wrapped up. But that is so crazy. The fact that uh men can dictate what a woman does with her body is ridiculous.
yeah.
And that whole bullshit talk about, oh, we're just giving the rights to the states to do what they do as they please is ridiculous. I just think it's total bullshit. But yeah, so crazy.
It's
But
just one of those things where I don't feel as though as men we have any right to even. 'Cause
right,
there's only 3 women on the Supreme Court from what I was
right,
looking at, and I think it should have been between them 3. That should
right,
have there should have been no other. All the men should be like, you know what? We give the power to these 3. They
right,
can decide.
right. Yeah, what's gonna happen? And you know what? I think at first I was like, oh, that man tried to kill Judge Kavanaugh, but then I'm thinking that motherfucker had the right idea because he clearly in front of the Senate under oath lied that he was not. He said that he was not going to go against Roe v. Wade, that it was set law, and he definitely put his name signed, sealed, and delivered on the fact that he overturned Roe v. Wade. So yeah, there you have it. I mean, not to mention that even if he said he was going to overturn Roe v. Wade, that it would have made a difference because the Democrats did not have the majority in the Senate to block his nomination. So he would have been nominated anyway and probably sat on the bench anyway. But at least you would have known,
Yeah,
you know, where his head was. So the fact that he even lied and said that it's set law and blah 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 was ridiculous. And the fact that uh, Clarence Uncle Thomas,
Uncle
um,
Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus, right? Clarence Uncle Ruckus has basically said that this is not the only thing that they plan to strike down. They plan to strike down many others. So marriage equality, I could keep going.
But I don't understand why. Like where I, Uncle Rufus, good one, Tanari. I like that one. It's like why go backward? Is this what they meant by the Make America Great Again? What
Yes,
this
yeah, yes,
but
yes.
great for who? That I don't
Exactly them. That's why they push for abortion. It's not about necessarily controlling a woman's body. It's controlling a white woman's body, so that way she can produce uh, more white offspring, and we can you know tip the scales a little bit more because it's starting to get a little brown for them.
you know what? My coworker who's actually white, she said it
Mhm.
was a book. I can't remember what it was called.
It's
and
genetic something, genetics or but yeah, it
it
talks
came
about.
out. She said it's an older book,
That's an
but
old book. Yeah,
but they explained what was going to happen. That the white population was going to start to depreciate. Not it was the white population was going to become the minority,
right.
and they were going to stop abortion so that way
Right.
they wouldn't die off. And
Yeah,
here we are, and they're doing it, and it's ridiculous.
yeah,
That
it's happening. Welcome to Gilead. Yeah. So we on the way. We on the way, people's bees on the
so
way.
far it's been what 11 states that have already.
Soon as it was announced, they was hitting the button like bloop, it's illegal. Bloop, it's illegal here. Bloop, it's illegal here because they already knew what was coming. They
And
already
my
knew.
thing, okay, so even with this, so now that they've banned abortions in I'm sorry, in specific states now.
Hmm.
So for those states where abortion is banned, are they now putting money towards um
Feeding the kids,
I mean,
orphanages,
that would be my thought. If you're now
adoptions.
saying that you
No,
cannot abort children, that means
nope,
there should be more food stamps, there should be more
nope,
daycares, they should be
nope, nope. Not
uh,
doing
I,
it. Not doing it.
I mean, but that's what makes sense to me. So
The whole thing don't make sense to me because I don't know how you can care about something that's not even technically fully on, fully off. Human being, maybe a living cell, as a lot of things are, even on our bodies.
right,
But as far as a human being, yet you could be more concerned about that. But some kids just got shot up in a school, in elementary school,
right,
and y'all sat out
exactly.
there 90 minutes trying to do what? Discuss what? How you was gonna attack the man shooting up kids?
That whole thing was bullshit in itself because there were so many reports of the police going in there and getting their own children
Mm,
first
yeah,
and then coming back out. Which how do you even do that? How do
right,
you say I'm here to get Tommy, the rest of y'all hold tight?
right,
No, how do you do that?
right, right.
That
Yeah, it's so crazy. It is really crazy. It makes no sense.
Did
But
you see that other thing that they overturned talking about the border control can come in any federal agent or whatever can come in your house without a warrant or something?
no,
It
I
was
didn't hear. I didn't hear that. I did hear about
the Miranda
the
one,
New
the Roe
York.
Wade, the gut right. So there was the Miranda, the Mirandizing is now it's not required, so you can't sue the police if they don't Mirandize you anymore. I saw the New York gun laws. There was Roe v. Wade, and then there was another one that said border
I
patrol.
gotta check that out.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it, and I'll send you something real quick.
Yeah, I gotta
But
check that out. But
yeah, I was like, that's freaky because border patrol should not just be coming in anyone's home
right, right.
for no reason.
Well, they are. Well, that's what the report was that they were doing to the parents who were screaming at a lot of the officers, like, "Hey, go in there." That they was more concerned about what the hell. Uh, they were more like grabbing up the parents
Hmm.
and looking for their papers and all their green cards and shit instead of worrying about the goddamn kids.
Hmm.
I'm not, at this point, none of this shit shocks me at this point. It's stupid. But
But
you
we shouldn't be like that. Like that's kind of what's bothering me too. It's like
Mhm.
it's become things like this have become so common that it's like
Yeah, yeah,
this is like what's it called? Childish Gambino said, "This is America," and then everyone's
right,
like, "Huh." Like
right,
that,
right.
that's a problem. That's a
Yeah,
huge problem.
yep,
We've
yep.
become desensitized to the. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's not true because Twitter stay popping, and so do fake. Like people are still talking about it, but it's become a common thing, and that's a problem.
Yeah, that is always a problem. Hey, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Yes, your First Amendment right to the border control.
See, like that, this shit, that's freaky to me. That's really freaky.
I mean, we've learned a lot this week. We've learned that regular citizens was busting into old ladies' homes and trying to make citizens arrests for people who were just doing their job and working the polls. Yeah, they were intimidating black poll workers in Georgia because because Georgia uh, vote went to Georgia's vote went to Joe Biden, and so they were intimidating black poll workers. Um, so a lot of stuff we've learned this week. Stuff that clearly not surprised, but it's like, is anybody going to do anything about it, really, truly, or are we just going to talk about it and then go, well, you've heard all the evidence, now make it to the polls and make your decision. A lot of people don't care about this shit, and that's the problem. Um, they don't.
And
They
then
don't.
even if they do vote, who's to say that there wasn't money involved and things won't be pushed one way or the other, which is usually the case.
Yeah, I mean,
there's money somewhere.
They're making their moves now. So
Yeah.
I mean, what can we say? But so hey guys, welcome. It's been a minute, but we're back, slowly but surely. Hi. So I really just wanted to get on and just talk about this one story that I came across as I was listening to the radio. And those of you who may have heard it, you can chime in. But I thought that this would be a great discussion to have as a nightcap. So there was a young man who called into the radio station. And I ain't going to tell you what station it is because y'all be like, oh, he listened to that. It was a radio station. And the young man had a dilemma. And you might say, well, what was his dilemma, Cap? Well, the dilemma was this. He is married to a wife of 9 years. However, within the 9 years, about a good 5 of them years, he has been skeeting and meeting with his side piece.
Skeeting and meeting.
Skeeting and meeting with the side piece. So, upon skeeting and meeting with the side piece gets pregnant. I'll wait. Right? You say, what the hell? Yes, the side piece gets pregnant, but it gets better. Okay? So the side piece doesn't want the baby. So this smart, beautiful piece of bean footage has been talking to his wife because his wife has been talking about wanting to adopt a child. So it wasn't Steve Harvey Morning Show. It wasn't. So his wife wants to adopt a child. So this fool is going to adopt his illegitimate child that he's been boinking the side piece with, but he's not going to tell his wife. He figures that he has a good 10 years, okay, before she will even know or suspect that the child may possibly be his. And by that time, he has built up enough, I guess, I'm sorry points to where it will blow over. The whole situation will blow over and they'll be able to be a family. Now, personally, I call bullshit on the bullshit. But my dear friend was like, no. It's about the child. It's about the child. And I'm just thinking like, really? I'm not thinking, if I was in her shoes, I would not damn the child, but I'm not thinking about the child. I'm thinking about what he did to me. And every time I look at that child, I have to see that. Even if I wanted to adopt the child, I don't know if I could adopt that. Because then I still have to be connected to him and her in a sense. Regardless if she wants to get rid of the child, there's still a connection. So I don't know. But I thought it would be a good idea to bring it to you all to kind of get your thoughts. So go ahead, Edith. I'll let you take a look at it first.
First off, you don't think that as the baby grows older, that she's not gonna wonder why he got the same birthmark right here that you do? She not gonna wonder why his pinky toe curl to the side, just like yours. She not gonna wonder why he eat pickles and hot chips just like you do. That's not learned. That's genetic. She
I
she
don't. I really can't. I don't know. I was like, do you really think she that stupid?
no.
I'm
Some
just
babies come out
confused.
looking exactly like their daddies or their moms. So how there's no. There's
I,
no
I, I just couldn't. I don't know. It
mm,
didn't make sense to me.
it doesn't. And then what are you gonna so how do you so first off, you're gonna make this side piece have this baby.
No,
Whatever.
you're not gonna make the side piece have the baby. She doesn't want to have an abortion.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry, I
Yeah,
misheard.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
no,
that's
no, no.
fine.
I didn't say that part. She doesn't want to have an abortion. So, but she doesn't want to keep the baby. She doesn't
So
want to have an abortion, but she doesn't want to keep the baby.
so you
So
talk your
his
wife into adopting. You leave on a
no, no,
Monday.
no. The wife wants to adopt. He's not going to talk his wife into adopting because she wants to adopt. Apparently, maybe she can't. He didn't say, but maybe either she cannot have children or she just doesn't want to bear a child at this point. She'd rather adopt. Don't know. It's not really said if they already have children, but at this point, she wants to adopt. So his thought is, we'll just adopt my child, but I'm not going to tell her it's my child, which gives me time to kind of, get the gifts ready, the vacations ready, do all the nice stuff to the point where if when it does come out, she's just like, oh, but we're just such a family and I love this kid so much and he's a part of the family. It's
It's
okay.
stupid.
I'm not mad. I'm mad at you, but I'm not mad.
And that's
'Cause I
what's gonna
love
happen.
our family.
But my thing is, so you expect to leave the house on Monday and come back Monday evening with a baby? Like, how do you explain the paperwork? How are you explaining these fine details to to your wife? My aunt took in her husband's baby and then left. Oh wow, wow. Well,
Right.
mm,
I just, I mean, I don't know. I was just like, so my friend was like, well, he didn't have nothing to do. The child don't have nothing to do with it, which that part is true. But a lot of people just cannot separate the betrayal from the child, and then that the child is still connected to her husband because
right.
that is her husband's child. So then what do you do about that? And then what if this woman decides later on down the road that she wants to be a part of this child's life?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with what Nate said. You just come up front, like, look, I know.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be totally bad because what I think he thinks is gonna happen, he thinks he's gonna have this child, present the child to her. She's gonna just love the child, right? He's not gonna tell about the affair or the boinking, but he's gonna be all up in the background, playing in the background, still shaboinking homegirl.
Probably.
Okay, and he's been boinking for 5 years out of the 9. Do the math.
Granted,
Okay,
kudos for not getting her pregnant in them 5 years, though.
who says she didn't? And she might have. She might have just been taking a Plan B pill, and she just decided she didn't want to take one no more.
Yeah, that's possible too.
So
But
I
how
just
what
think
black
he's
woman
gonna
do
be
you
dancing
know?
in the background with homegirl, still as she's playing mommy to his child with this other woman.
But what black woman you know is gonna allow you just to bring a random
That's
child in the
that's
house?
that's why I think she a little. That's why I think she a little.
You ain't no way. No matter
She a
how
little
much
delayed.
baby, you're not just gonna. I'm not just gonna come home to a baby and you say this is now ours, and I'm like, no,
I
where'd you
I
steal this baby from? No,
I
no, no.
I think she a little delayed.
uh,
Because it got to be. I mean, for him to be messing around with this woman for 5 years, they've been married for 9. That's 4 years, where in which God knows what was
Wow.
happening. And it's like I don't think that that just sprang up. I think he's probably cheated before, while they were, dating and engaged and all that stuff, and then that whole, well, if we get married, I'ma stop. I'ma be faithful. I'ma do the, and he may have for a little bit and went right back to it. And she, through all the infidelities before they got married, she accepted him and went and got married anyway. So he just feels like this is just more of the same.
Yeah.
That even now what he's gonna do is, since she's been talking about adopting anyway, take the child. Hey, oh, here, look, we can adopt. And oh, I know this girl, she doesn't want to have her baby, or how whatever story he's gonna, give her, and bam. And she's gonna be so caught up in taking care of the little baby that she's not gonna be thinking about, wait a minute, where did baby come from? Did you make this baby? Da, 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 da. That's his process, from what I gather, the way he was talking. Like he wasn't even thinking like she would put two and two together. Like she would put two and two together in a 10-year span.
10 years. Again, why does that baby pinky toe curl the same way as yours?
But again, he don't think that she pays attention to the small, minute details
Why
of
he got
him.
an apple-shaped birthmark under his underarm? Just like
I
you.
I don't know.
She'd be sitting there with her wine tomorrow. With the same
I I don't know. I just thought it was
just
so ridiculous. Like you couldn't pay me. You really couldn't pay me. And then, of course, the other argument was the baby is here. The baby is coming. So you're gonna have to be proactive and do something because the baby is coming. Regardless, the baby is coming.
Nate said you'd be surprised. She might already know. And you know what?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think she don't know. I just think at whatever point and stage in a relationship they are, there's just I'd rather not fight about it. Whatever he's gonna do, whatever, and it's gonna be whatever. But I just think that if she found out though that homegirl was pregnant, being that she either can't have children or whatever the case is with her and bearing a child, that might be hurtful to her.
Yeah.
So I thought that might be a bit of a jab. I think he will do better telling her up front. Yeah, I do too,
Yeah.
Pastor Stevens. I do too. I think he would do better telling her up front, but I think he's done this so much and for so long that telling her up front is not the way he goes about dealing with infidelities and situations with her. He lets them ride until he's at the point where he has to tell her. And then once he has to tell her, he tells her, she gets mad, and he smooths it over with whatever, or being good for a couple of months or a couple of years. And then they go back, where he'd be like, all right, we good now. And once he notices that, okay, we're good, he goes back and does his thing. Because it just seems like a pattern. It just seems like this is the oops that, oh, she's pregnant, but this is not like some spontaneous combustion at this point. This is very much, this happens a lot. What I gather from that story. Right. And when she does find out, it would be a double betrayal. It would be, because not only did you lie to me and been cheating on me for 5 years,
right,
with this woman, the child that I've been taking care of is yours.
Literally yours.
Right. Literally yours. And the worst way to find that out is, God forbid, something happened to you and you need some blood transfusion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she go, test everybody. I just want to save his life.
Like, why did that baby got O negative blood just like you do? That's hard to find. That's crazy.
A match.
Right.
A match. Well, thank the Lord. Oh, why is it a match? Well, it's a match because they got the same blood type.
Right.
What?
And then what if? Okay, so
It
you know
sounds
what?
like a Lifetime movie to me. It just really
So you
Lifetime
know what?
movie with
Let's
black.
just play stupid and let's just say that they adopt a child. The child grows up to be like, let's just say 12, never knowing the truth. Nobody knows the truth, whatever. What if the child goes, I want to find my real parents?
And you be like, well, you're looking at one of them.
He gonna look at her like, well, we are your real parents.
Well, I don't think personally. I don't even think if she doesn't say anything about it, the way he's acting or the way he was acting when he was telling the radio host about this whole thing, that if she didn't, if she don't kind of put two and two together or question the the thing of this child, how this child came about, then he's in the clear. He was only thinking about that if she found out or if some relatives was like, girl, you looked at that boy with your eyes looking like this. He looked like Jerome. He looked like Jerome. Look at this baby picture, girl. He looked like Jerome. That's what he was concerned about. He's concerned about going to the family houses and people kind of looking at the baby as the child grows up and going,
Is
that
his
look like it.
is his mother still alive? Because mama always know.
I don't
It's
know, but I don't know, but I think there are some matriarchs in the family that would instantly be able to clock him
mama
and clock
always
the
know.
situation. So he was more concerned about him bringing the child around them, growing as the child grows up, to then tell her, "Hey, girl, this baby is this baby is
Molly,
ridiculous."
this is Molly, you in danger, girl. Did
Yeah,
you have this baby?
run, bitch, run.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
I love that.
Yeah, I do. Like like, girl, what you doing? Run for the hills, run for the hills.
As
But
soon
I
as he
just,
bring that baby around his mother, she gonna be like, "You adopted this baby, but he got the."
well, but see, no, because what the guy, honestly, I believe what the guy was thinking that at first nobody's really going to question the baby because the baby, newborn, everybody like, oh, the baby kind of look like y'all, blah, 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 blah. Baby look like you. He figures he has a good 10 years before features really start to set in and before people really start talking to then expose his situation. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button while you're in here.
Hey, peoples.
Why 10 years? I don't know. That's what he's thinking is. That's what I was saying.
The features develop after a few months.
No,
If
he's
that,
thinking he got a good 10 years.
no. And then don't let him have any distinctive, like maybe he got that nose or he got that nose. Like that nose. You know that nose. Black people, they know that nose. But that's your daddy nose. I know that nose. Play you not. There you go. James,
Right,
there you go.
right,
That's your daddy nose. And
right.
then don't let him have no green eyes or nothing like
Right,
truly like
nothing like
no.
truly like red signals.
No. Mm-mm.
This guy is obviously stupid. Everybody can see. So babies come out looking like old men. Yeah, I mean they do. Features set in long before
Yeah.
Zoom. Yeah, I mean he really I kid you not, as I was listening, he really thought 10 years was it. I mean a few babies outside are really on that. Well, I mean, and that all depends on the relationship. I mean, I don't,
There are some women who as I've gotten older and have spoken
Mhm.
to older women, there are some women that are okay with their husbands cheating. They look at it as men being men. As long as the paycheck and their man comes back home at night, they are fine with it.
Yeah, but is that fair? Is that like see? And this is what this brings even that full circle to the hide your pussy.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
Again, we talking about we talking about men being able to go out and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? And women happen to have this sense of duty and dignity. And you know, you gotta, you can't do this, you can't be doing that. But the men can just go out, be swinging dick anywhere and everywhere, and doing everything. And as long as you bring that paycheck and come home at night,
Some
feel
women
like,
are like
yeah,
that though.
there's like Papa's a Rolling Stone, and he just being a man. But what is being a man? That's being a whore.
Yeah.
As Miss Braxton, Mother Braxton said, that's laying it low and spreading it wide. And you don't care, and you don't care who touch it. Just laying it low and spreading it wide, which I think is gross. I really do. I think that's, it's gross, and it's a bad representation of what a man truly is.
I agree. I
I,
fully agree with you.
I just don't.
And then there are some people that get married and then they just get married for the wedding. They don't get married for they single is best. You're right. You're right.
But yeah, but again, like weddings and stuff. You know who I blame? You know who I blame?
Who?
That
Clarence Thomas?
no, the mouse with the big ears and the little suit,
Chuck
the
E.
little
Cheese?
castle. No, Disney. I blame
Oh,
the Disney motherfuckers for that shit. Cause you got these people all in this, the Prince Charming, and you want to be a princess for a day or a queen for a day, and all that other kind of stuff, and you fill the people up with that kind of fairy tale thing, and that's all they wish for. And whatever comes up, oh, you make it all right as long as I have my happy ever after, whatever this is, I'll be okay. Because I always
only lasts for a week.
but that's not. But I always get to remember that. I always get to look back at the pictures and oh, I look so beautiful. I felt like a queen. I felt like princess. I always wanted to, that bullshit. And you sitting over there with a nothing dude who just looked like Prince Charming for a day, but really
Right.
was a piece of shit. And always
Like
had
that one guy that got married in the white tee and the jeans and the flip flops. How? How? How?
or the
First,
one they went to they had the whole ceremony and it's like this way you been, this way you been, this what you had to do this morning, but you was
who
in
was
my
that?
room last night. I don't know, somebody's wedding,
Who?
and the lady just popped up and start talking, telling all the business, and all you hear the whole audience go, "Ooh, oh no, she need to leave." So
No,
they
he
let you
need to
know.
stay. Let all that out. Pastor said, "Speak now." Right. That's when you get the speak now or forever hold your peace.
Right.
Speak.
That's what I say. I say I don't know, but it's good. Again, you have to see what you say. So you have to see what's going on in their relationship. A woman is more aspect than the sexual
Yeah.
Yeah, that part is true. That part is true. I give you
Yeah.
that.
And yeah, so I agree. There's things missing to that story because there has to be a reason marriage is not a fairy tale. No relationship is a fairy tale, damn it. No.
No, but they make you believe that as a child. You believe that, you may go through struggle and, you'll be like Cinderella, you'll be like Snow White, you'll be lost in the wilderness. You may have some friends to help you along the way, but you'll find joy and peace and happiness.
Oh, okay. You gonna be lost, all right. Lost. You gonna
You'll
be
be
singing to the
swimming,
animals.
you'll be swimming in a sea of nothingness, talking to forks and spoons and things, but and crabs
No, that
and flounderfish. But you will grab some legs and get some courage, and you'll find your prince.
you can keep thinking that.
I'm telling you.
So speaking of stories, this one is from the Steve Harvey Show. This is
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up?
from a while ago. So of course it was the Strawberry Letter. So this woman has a daughter. She has two daughters, right? Cool. Two daughters. She's at home one day with the son-in-law.
Mm.
She walk around. I guess she didn't know he was there, and he
Mm.
happened to see her while she was naked. Oh my God! Next thing you know, they slept together.
Wait. Rewind that. So, who the what?
The mother
The
is
mother.
is in because the mother has two daughters and she has
Right.
a husband. So it's the mom, the dad, then the two daughters. They all live in the same house,
In the mama house.
mama and daddy house.
They live in mama and daddy house.
Yes, I'm assuming they were living there to save for their homes or whatever.
Okay, because I was a bit confused as to why he is staying with them at the mama house. Because just as a man, there's something like you could say at your mama's, I'm a,
Right, right.
I'm a do this but I'm working on this. So I just okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the mama and the daddy's house and the two daughters live there with their two husbands. We're just
Mm.
gonna assume that they're saving for homes individually.
And the two
So
husbands. Okay.
yes. So the mom and the one son-in-law, she didn't know he was there. He walks in, whatever. They they end up sleeping together. So in the midst of
That's
them,
him seeing her naked.
they so they sleep together
She
and
must
they
have
like
a
it.
banging ass. Boy, she must have a banging ass body. If all I
He
got to do
probably
is see you,
did, honestly.
but I'm saying all I got to do is see you one time and it's bam, bam, bam.
So they ended up enjoying it. So this is now a habit.
Oh,
The other son-in-law
like the
catches
baby.
them. He sleeps with her. He
Her
sleeps with
who?
her
The mama.
too. Yes. So now
Oh,
she's sleeping.
mama's a hot box.
So now she's
Mama's,
sleeping with both the sons-in-laws.
mama's a hot hole.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
That cat is hot. That cat is hot.
So it
Daddy,
gets worse.
daddy ain't been doing it.
She gets pregnant.
Mama gets
Yes.
pregnant.
She don't know who the daddy is. But
Oh
then,
yeah.
but
This
then there's
sounds like
another part.
this sounds like a Dr. Phil written all over it. Dr. Phil Trailer Park. This is
So now here's the other part. So
okay.
she's pregnant. She don't know which of the son-in-laws is the baby's father.
It's Jeffro.
Her husband
Mm-hmm.
had a vasectomy. So
When before
years ago. So now she can't pretend that it's her and her husband's baby because he had a vasectomy. So now she has to go to her husband and tell him that she's pregnant. He's going to ask who the father is, and she's going to say, well,
it's one of your
right.
son-in-law.
So now she got to explain it to her husband and her daughters that she's been sleeping with their husbands.
And your brother or your sister is also my grandbaby.
Right.
Now what if they both in there?
What if they both?
What if
Oh,
they both in there? What if one got an egg, the other one got an egg, and she's walking around with twins?
ooh.
Two,
I,
that's just some
mm.
nasty sick shit. That's just some nasty sick shit. That is just nasty and tea sick shit. Yeah, she's the wife is about to have a brother and stepson. Yeah, I mean,
Daddy and daughters need to kick everybody out because that's ridiculous.
but this is why the double why.
The,
I'm with Nate on this one. This involves a double wide. It's got to. It is screaming double wide. It's smelling like trailer park.
they never gave
Smell it.
the
You smell it in the ambiance. I smell it.
they never gave the race, but yes, in my
I,
opinion,
I,
I would
I
assume the same.
smell it. I smell it. And to my fellow Caucasians, I do apologize, but it smells very bland and unseasoned.
Unseen.
It smells very unseasoned, like boiled chicken. No seasoning, cause that don't even that. Cause you know what? Honestly speaking, and I'm not an advocate for violence. Don't promote it, but let a black woman get an inkling that her mama walked out the house or walked out the room naked in front of her man,
Yeah, that part though.
and they gonna be fighting.
Yeah,
She'll be whooping her mama ass like six straight in the street. Just on just 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 on that. So yeah.
and then they gonna move out too, right? Just
Just
Daddy, I just whooped Mama ass. Now we gotta go. I can't, and I'm gonna whoop his ass too.
when we leave this motherfucker, I'm whooping his
Right.
ass.
And
Right.
everybody catching hands.
Right. Everybody catching a hand. Daddy, you gonna catch a hand too, because your shit don't work. Because had your shit been working, she wouldn't be here looking at
Right.
that motherfucker.
You was doing what you need to do.
Right.
I gave you that Viagra, damn it.
Pump it up, right? I don't care. You better tie it tight. You better tie it back. Get that saw. Get that. What they used to do in the wire shop, and you used to saw the wires together. You better get the sawing. For those of us who went to technical high schools, although I did mechanical drafting because I wasn't doing no physical labor. That's not
Not with these fingers.
Not with these hands. Not with these hands. You said to do what? To pick up what? Bitch, you lie. There's got to be another course I can take. My mother made me come here, so this is not my choice. I was forced to come here, so we're just gonna make this work. But yeah, yeah, she, that just that's right, Babs. That's right, and I'm close by it. And I can tell you that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's West Virginia. It smells like West Virginia. It smells like mountains and pine and old white feet and just people just walking around with no shoes. Casinos stink in West Virginia. They stink. They smell like cigarettes and just people walking around barefoot. It stinks. Okay, stink. But yeah, that's
But even to the son-in-laws, how can you sit here and dap up your brother-in-law and be like, yeah, we tore mom up? Like, how do you that don't even
I'm still trying to figure out how she looked that good to wear what you so the daughters must not look like much of nothing. They must be twigs. They must have nothing. It must be skeleton and bones. And I mean, I'm a skinny person myself, but my God, if you both of them. Yeah. Or maybe mama worked at the Pink. That's what it is. Maybe mama worked at the Pink. That's what it is.
Mama was Mississippi.
Mama worked at the Pink and her Pink don't stink. I tell you, Mama's a hot box. Mama Jenny from the block. Okay? And she probably got all her she had all her teeth. Probably not. That's probably another one. She probably didn't have all the teeth.
No friction, just
straight. Second straight off. You know them gums is hard.
Ew.
Oh God. You know them gums is hard, but Lord. Yeah, I don't.
Cars from Deliverance.
I hear a lot. It just reminds me of like the first episode of P-Valley, the new season, where they had like the strippers in the car wash.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. It's the whole story just reminds me of Mama just in the car wash, washing cars, getting them all wet and soiled, straight off the bone. That's right, Chan. Just straight off. She was so sufficient with it. She was like it's a goddamn line. She's like, next. pumping them left and right. So I'm trying to figure out what are the daughters doing? I know what they're doing. They working down there at the Waffle House.
And that's what I was thinking. So the
They
daughters
working
got to
down
be
at the
working, and
Waffle House.
the husbands got to be just home, not doing shit.
Home, not doing shit. They get home after they worked in the mechanic shop, and then they go home, and then they go mess with their
With
mom
their
and
mother-in-law.
hmm Now, what Daddy doing? Daddy's too busy racing horses or doing whatever the
Probably.
hell he's doing, but he don't give two shits. His thing don't work no more. Just crazy.
Mm.
Just crazy. I tell you. Well, girls, all I can tell is the women's hide your pussies, girls, because they coming for you. They coming for you, pussycat. And don't trust these white women either, because these white women is the ones now. You see, they all in the street screaming, talking about some my body, my rights, but they the same bitches. Keep your eyes on these bitches. They the same ones. Turned around and voted for these motherfuckers to get in here to cause all this shit.
That part, though.
I'm just saying.
Who you vote for is not public knowledge unless you tell it.
That's why
Unless you tell it.
I think it should be a database. Just be like, once the election over, okay, you voted for okay.
Honestly, I support that.
Yeah, I do.
Fully
I do. That
support
way
it.
people don't have to. You don't have what you hiding for? Because you all out in the street. This is injustice. My body. It's my body. And then come to find out you voted for him. Well, then what you screaming here your body for? You gave it to him.
And I also believe that if you voted for it, it has to apply to you.
That's it.
It has to apply to you.
This
This is not what I voted for, so that means this doesn't apply to me. I'm sorry.
That's it. I get to keep my pussy. Thank you.
Okay. I voted for the other side. I'm sorry. You put a little sticker out.
Right, but I don't know. This is just. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think a lot more other things are going to hit the fan. So I'm just sitting back, waiting for the rest of it. I'm gonna push my. Yeah. And cried later about how overwhelming. Oop.
Not being a mother said.
You stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I can't call it. I cannot.
Did they say that they were going to overturn what is it, Brown versus Board of Education?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. He basically said, "Oh, Uncle Clarence Ruckus Thomas said that they were going to overturn a lot of other things to come down the pike." So I'm sure marriage equality, same-sex marriage, hell, probably interracial marriage.
And all of that is going to be left up to the states to decide on what they want to do. I'm in Florida.
I mean, we're talking about some states that still have laws where you can marry your cousin.
Yeah.
They're still on the books, people. Look, this ain't no, oh, that was so long ago. They don't have those laws in the book. No, they're still on the books. There are laws in the books in some of these states where if you're married and your wife catches you hunking and bunking on your side piece, you don't even have to sue your husband. You can sue the side piece. Ex Fantasia.
Wait a minute.
You sue the side piece.
I didn't know.
And then you wind up getting money because the wife got money because she sued her and he stayed with her.
This is America.
So something like, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And all this because his fat ass, dumb ass wife wasn't smart enough. I guess stupid enough. I guess she was stupid enough to actually be texting the White House chief of staff about the stupid shit that she was helping with or wanted shit to happen. So now that it's all been exposed, as the weeks go on, these new tests, I'll be sitting there glued to the TV, working and everything, just like this. Oh my god! But like, how dumb can you be? But again, these people are just so You even hear them talk. They be looking. They're like, "Well, you still. Well, I mean, I would still vote for him if he ran for president in 2024." The fuck you mean? So you mean to tell me you sitting up here testifying that he was really trying to get you to overturn votes, but you would still vote for him if he ran in 2024? What shit are y'all smoking? What Kool-Aid are y'all drinking?
That's
What
a lot of
drugs?
Republicans are like that, where they don't care, they just vote red, and you be like, why?
But this is what I'm saying. You know how many Democratic senators? Well, just one that I can think of right now, most recently, like Al Franken, had to step down because this woman claimed that he touched her breast inappropriately when they both agreed it was a joke. And she was okay with it at first until the Me Too came knocking on her door. And she said, "Oh no, I felt some type of way. I felt that he fondled my left breast more than my right breast, and it made me feel uncomfortable." Bitch, a breast is a breast. I didn't know. I didn't know they needed equal treatment.
Like, I'm sorry, let me make up for his mistake.
Yeah, right. I mean, come on. We had the dude in Florida who was in the gubernatorial race with DeSantis that was butt ass naked with drugs and two white
Oh, yellow.
male prostitutes, male ones. So he can't get his gravy train on, his fudge packing on. But these motherfuckers can try and overturn an election, and that's okay. I just don't get it. It's like I'm with Simone.
Didn't
Simone
they?
Sanders said today, instead of this whole when they go low, we go high. She said, "Fuck this shit." Great. It was good when she said it. Now, when they go low, we meet them at the floor or we beat them to the floor. Some shit she said. I said, "Girl, that's right. That's right. Fuck the shit. Fuck all that. We are better. We're so much better than them because the dirty shit they doing, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about what happens. They don't
Yeah.
care. They'll burn it all down. If they don't get it, they'll burn it. So why are we sitting up here trying to save something that they're willing to burn?
Yeah.
If you ain't willing to burn it, then you don't want it.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. You got to be willing to burn it down to the ground to show how bad you want it. If that's the case, then that's what you got to do. And that's with anything. If you don't want it bad enough, because you sitting over here trying to play patty cake and sing kumbaya and wear kente cloths and put on kente oil for what? For what? To show solidarity. Who gives a fuck? Give me my money. I don't give a fuck.
Right. Exactly.
Kente cloths don't mean shit. Don't
Exactly.
mean a goddamn thing. Putting on some goddamn kente cloth and talking about something. Oh, we celebrating Juneteenth. We're celebrating
People on
Juneteenth.
Twitter talking about they look like a Wakandan chessboard when they when they
They look like they look worse than my Egyptian chessboard. And you know the one. I
Yeah.
love that's what they look like.
Oh my god.
That's some tinted things on looking stupid. Like if you don't get your old ass up, it's like them racist grandparents that try to be like, "I'm atoning for all the bad stuff I've said," and then they coming out with a kufi and the Black Power pick in their head and all types of shit. If you don't go sit your ass down, you're making
That's
it worse. You're making it worse.
I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but that make me do the Viola Davis as Michelle Obama face where you
I still haven't
look,
seen that shit, but I want to. No, what made her do that shit? But I'm still waiting to see. I'm still waiting to see that.
you
But
know, I actually started watching that and it wasn't that bad. But every time I look at her face, I'm like, damn.
that's because they did early Michelle. Early Michelle was looking like she was a bit surprised that she was in the White House. She was. The eyebrows was real thin and high, and she always looked like, "Bitch, I'm surprised I'm here." So I mean, I love Michelle, but she know it. She know it. You look back at them early pictures when the babies was young, her eyebrows was up here. And she looked very surprised. Like,
But
I'm here.
the
I'm only here because he wants me to be here, bitch. Don't try me.
but
Don't
the
try me.
part where she goes, Barack, you're a coon, a nigga. Like I'm like, stop making your face.
I haven't seen it. Don't tell me. I can just imagine. I can see that.
If you get honestly, it's within the first episode. Just just watch
It's all in the first episode. Jesus.
most of it. You can be
Ain't
like,
saying
hmm.
nothing.
And then she's making the face, and you can see her face twitching because it's tired. Like,
Well, you know,
like, girl, relax them cheeks.
she
Like,
old, she old, she
oh
old.
my gosh. I'm
Um,
sorry, but we can get back on topic. It just,
oh no, you fine. You fine. You are fine. I think that was it. That's all I had to talk about, really. I
but
just,
we'll see. I feel like all this stuff is gonna happen within the next like 3 to 6 months.
oh no, it's gonna happen sooner than that because they're gonna try and get everything. Because they're still gonna have the majority, even with Miss Jackson. Say it if you're nasty. Coming onto the court, they're still gonna have the majority, so they're still gonna push some of this through. But they're trying to push this stuff out so you can, be mad about it all summer, and then by the time they come back in the fall, by the time they come back in the fall, you have settled. Okay, you don't want to bomb their houses anymore, and you don't want to attack them if you happen to see them on the other side of the fence,
Okay.
at the Supreme Court building. That's all.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, watch what I tell you. Watch. Just watch. Yeah, they need to pack the court. That they do. That they do. Biden needs to stay off that goddamn bike. I mean, granted, he fell while he was already stopped. It wasn't like he
Right. You
was.
didn't even fall while you were in motion. You stopped and then fell.
Well, you know what? You know what? I think it was. I think it was something there, and he didn't want to break. He didn't want to fall on it or break it, so he stopped a little awkwardly. I think, but I mean, he old man. He old. He need to be careful.
But you
He
know what?
old.
I'm pissed at
Falling, he
Joe.
can break a hip, shatter a hip.
I'm
So
pissed at Joe. Because
make sure.
remember, when he first got elected, Kamala said, we did it, Joe. And I was expecting for him to give it 6 months and then be like, you know what? I can't do this. And then she step up. But that didn't happen. And now I'm irritated because I'm tired of him stuttering like he's trying to remember rap lyrics. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Well, he does have a stutter. He does have a stutterer. He's always had a little stutterer. So but I'm looking at I'm peeping the McCain arms he's been given as of late.
The
He's
what?
given McCain arms. McCain couldn't like lift.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's very much giving McCain arms. Like he can't. They ain't much lifting. Everything is kind of like
Well, he's like what, 73 or something?
73. He's like almost 80.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah, because like when his term is over, he'll be 80. He'll be 80. So he's like the oldest. He's the oldest president in U.S. history thus far. That's why I don't even think how they gonna vote for the old. Like if y'all voted for this guy, and you talking about Trump running again in 2024, Trump will be close to his age. Trump
I
will
hope
be
he don't run again. I
what you call
really
his age now. Well, I don't personally. I don't think he will. I think he just using that shit to galvanize these people out of their
Yeah.
money. Yeah, because
Weren't
it's
they
like
gonna open back up the January 6th? Weren't they gonna charge him with something else? I thought
they haven't
January 6th
they
came
haven't
back up
charged him.
again.
They haven't charged him with anything yet. The Justice Department hasn't brought forth any charges. However, they did just raid the house of one of those lawyers. The one lawyer they talked about last week that
Hmm.
was supposed to take over the Justice Department, who was an environmental lawyer, never did a criminal case in his life.
Oh,
They just raided his house. So everybody going around asking, and this is funny. The motherfuckers who talk about, oh no, No, the election was robbed. It was stolen. It was stolen. Are the ones stealing and asking for pardons. Again, didn't he say, if you ask for a pardon, you're guilty? You must be guilty if you ask for a pardon. All these motherfuckers in his camp asking for pardons. They tried to get a pardon right before he walked out of that bitch because they was over there talking about some, oh, yeah, this is how you get into the Capitol building. Come around the back. Come around the side door. I'm gonna open it.
All them police officers that we saw move them gates and let them in, they need to be in jail. All of them.
Do. They do. Talking about something. I wasn't gonna stand there and let them people knock me down. So you just open the
But
gate.
that's your job, your security. Like
Right.
your
Don't
security.
That's okay. Mike Pence ain't trust their ass either. Apparently, he said, get in the car. I'm not.
You're not gonna get me. I
That nigga said, I'm gonna stay right here. Because I already know one of the motherfuckers is in his back pocket, and if he gonna drive me right into that crowd and park the car and let them come in there and snatch me. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like Pence had the right idea, although he is a coward, and I don't know why anybody would even think about voting for his pussy ass. Because I can't see how a man literally wanted you dead because you didn't vote for, you didn't, do what he asked you to do. Was okay with people chanting to kill you, and you gonna sit there and not speak up for yourself, child. That's bullshit. I'd be right there at the Capitol telling all types of shit. He wanted to kill me. All right. Well, since you wanted to kill me, let's kill the noise right here. This
okay.
is what he wanted to do. This is what he said. Here's the text messages. I got proof. Here's this. Here's that. Kill me now. That's it. Just drop the mic and walk out. That's it.
And
All that.
that's when they get to cut the feed.
That's right. Get it. Get him. Got him. Got him. Be like, what was that? What was that movie? Jackie's Back.
Yeah.
Cut it. Ain't nothing but a little chip here. Cut it. Cut it. Cut. But yeah, just crazy. I don't know what's wrong with these people. But this is the government you voted for. That's why I say when you don't vote, you vote anyway. So when you talk about I ain't voted because I don't get, you vote anyway. So make sure, listen, there's gubernatorial races happening in 22. There's a lot of things happening you need to be aware of, because if you're really trying to make a difference, that is where you make a difference, at your ballot boxes. If it wasn't so, they would not try to stop you. I'm trying to tell you.
Is there somebody else running for Florida?
For governor?
Yeah.
Probably so. But of course, when they got what you call on top of it, they'll wipe that, they'll wipe whoever their contender is. So you just hear mostly about them.
Well, Gillum fucked himself over. So I mean,
well, Gillum got fucked, honey. But that doesn't mean he's not able to redeem himself. And this is what I'm saying. We're too busy trying to be like holy rollers and he had homosexual relations. Is he homosexual? Who the fuck cares? Can he do the job?
And that's my point. I really need somebody to just grow some balls and be like, yes, I did it. Yes, you caught me. I had the prostitutes. They were for $500. This is sugar plum. This is cinnamon stick. And bring them out there with you.
Right.
These are my men's.
These are them. These are they who plow me in my butthole.
And yes, that's what I enjoy, but I'm here because I can be your governor and just be completely open about it.
I can be your governor and get gutted. That's all.
If I say I'm in a meeting, they're meeting in my guts.
That's all. That's all. That's all. So I don't know, but I mean, hey,
Oh, you know what? Nate is right. They did just get Gillum for I think it was like money laundering or money hoarding or something. It just
Oh,
came out like within the
oh,
last week.
did it? Because that's probably because he was
You know
planning on
what? You're right.
doing it
Yep,
again. He
exactly.
was planning on running again.
Yes.
He was planning on running again. That's what it is. That's why they dropped that shit about him being in the press. That's why I said he was stupid for that. I don't care how depressed you were. You better hold on tight to, and you better mess around with the one person you know knows your secret.
Yeah.
You mess around with that person until you get yourself right and get back in the race. They because they know once he told his business, there's nothing that they can do to hold it over his head.
Yeah.
Because people are either gonna say, "Ew, that's nasty. I'm not voting for him," or shit, all this shit these other politicians is doing. Why the hell fuck not? You got
Exactly.
fucking the other dude in Florida, that white honky dude that asked for 2 pardons. That bitch was going down the list of how many pardons he wanted. Well, can I get the pardon for fucking that underage teenage girl for that drug?
DeSantis.
That, huh? No,
DeSantis.
no. What's his name? The fuck that he thinks he's a California white boy. Uh, Gates.
I think
That
I
that that honky. He so he asked him for a pardon for his 16 for the little sex trafficking with the young 16-year-old girl, plus
and
the shit he was
anybody
doing
in
on.
position that'll give him that pardon ain't shit themselves. And I hope people see that.
Well, he didn't get it, but the fact that all these people were asking, even Marjorie Taylor Greene asking for a pardon. What you asking for a pardon, honey? What did you do? Oh, you mean to tell me you was giving out secrets and telling people where to go to knock on the Capitol door or to knock on Nancy
Jail.
Pelosi's door? Yeah,
Jail.
yeah. So all you motherfuckers need to go to jail too. Yeah. So we'll see. But that's all I say. We just so worried about we're the good guys, and they just letting any and everybody through the gates. Fuck that shit. Not that we have to let anybody else through the gates, but hey, like some of this stuff that y'all hang people up on and crucify their whole careers makes this shit look like something out of Disney World. Like they did what? They was riding on the teacups with their shirt off. Oh, okay. I think we can let that go. We can really let that go.
There was something online where this lady got a ticket for indecent exposure because she was wearing a crop top and I guess her titties were too big or something.
Big dinners.
But really, indecent exposure, she can't help that. She really can't help that. They
Well,
big.
I mean, she could. She could just wear a larger size. She's just too busy trying to be cute.
But a ticket though, ma'am, take this 3XL and go amongst your business.
Well, well, I mean, baby's looking around to some milk. You can't have the babies starving. Okay, that's where the ticket comes from because we're so concerned about babies and children, but we're not concerned about immigrant children or children past a certain age. We're only concerned about beans, size of beans, slightly larger, but
Oh my
beans and
god.
slightly larger. God damn. But that's all I got, folks.
You
It's
need to start
been,
you need to change your one of your segments to This Is America. And don't even make it serious. Just make it a comedy. And be like, guess what happened in America today? Like just start talking
just like
about
talking
shit.
about the shit.
Yes, just This Is America.
Child, even what's her face? Cheney's daughter, Liz Cheney, the
Which
lesbian. She is even asking for people to, during this primary time, change your party affiliation. If you are a Democrat, to change it to Republican and vote for the primary so she can keep her seat. Well, because they're trying to cancel because she's on the committee and she's exposing what Trump has done. So they're trying to cancel her. The majority leader of the House removed her from her committees. So, but I'm like, is that supposed to stop you from telling the truth?
No,
Bitch, why would it stop you? If you don't get voted out, then you go on every show, you go on every TV channel, you go on every, like, why would that stop you?
it shouldn't.
Your father is Dick Cheney. You know how much corrupt and corruptible and horrible things Dick Cheney has done?
Yeah,
I'm sure he's like Daddy Pope, okay? He's like Daddy Pope from Scandal,
yeah.
the white version. He will get your ass where you need to be. Trust it.
But the thing is, and that's one thing I can say. Gen Z and that cancel culture shit. That that has to be a celebrity's and a politician's worst fear. Cancel culture,
That's,
that'll
that's,
fuck you all the
that's,
way up.
but how? How does it? You're a whole person. How does that make you so fearful? I really don't understand. I
Because
really don't.
because in this day and age, reputation and popularity are everything.
Yeah, but what is your reputation if it's all built on a lie, on falsehood?
Most reputations are built on a lie at this point.
Well, yeah, that part is true.
Political reputations are all built on lies.
But that is just ridiculous. Like it's like you would think that somewhere in some instance that somebody would be looking to hope, as former President Barack Obama said, and trust in that the vote that they're casting is going to do good for whatever reason. And the fact that you kind of throwing your shit to the wind and whatever sticks, is real fucked up. It really is. It really is fucked
I
up.
mean, we all had hope for Bernie Sanders, but they do not want his ass in office, and they made sure that he was not in office. They did it twice. They made sure he was not. And they made sure to give him the least amount of screen time. They made sure that they made sure that Bernie Sanders was not even in the running.
Mhm.
We all had hope for Bernie, and here we are.
Oh, yeah, 'cause Bernie cheap. Okay, Bernie would have exposed everybody. Okay, Bernie is cheap. Hey, he's let me say not cheap. He's frugal. Okay, he's frugal. He the only one who showed up in the whole inauguration with mittens.
Right.
So everybody got on suits and shit. He's sitting up there with mittens and shit. Just hurry up, I'm cold. Hurry this shit up, I'm cold.
But that we all had hope for Bernie, and this is where we are now.
Yeah. And this whole thing, please, my Maryland folks, child, don't do it to you. Don't let that whole Perez person, please, let's get out of these same old recycled Democrats always finding their way in some other political office when they can't make it. If he didn't make it as the chair of the DNC and that DNC didn't sweep because he was at the helm, then he is responsible. So therefore, how the fuck would he make a good governor? I think not. So Perez, go sit down somewhere. Let some different people, let some new blood into the whole scenery. It's always how they recycle these same old Democrats with these same old tired ass. I wish I could have, should have, would have lines.
Yeah.
On my goddamn nerves. But yeah. But all I say is just vote, 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 vote. Yeah, and that's all I got. Anything you want to say, these parting words? But it was fun, guys. I enjoyed myself.
It was. I did enjoy the nice little catch up session.
Yes. But yeah.
I'm serious about that This Is America thing. Like you really could make like a even if you did it on TikTok, like today, this is America. Like you could do a blonde wig. Like you could make I'm joking about the wig. I know you're not I know you're not gonna do that. But you could say and be like, this is America, and today in America we have like just we have
Hi,
some bullshit.
Your pussy has been gotten. Yeah. So So everybody take your orders for your little red robes because y'all gonna be wearing red robes and habits pretty soon. And yeah, yeah. These white men trying to preserve their little sperm cells.
Yeah, but that's the thing. White women love black dick. So
But that don't mean nothing. They ain't never changed. They ain't changing. How many years it's been?
yeah,
400
but
plus?
now they can't abort those mixed babies.
Who said they can't abort the mixed babies? They just said they violate. See, that's
Oh
the
yeah.
between the lines. It's against the law to have an abortion
In specific states.
and an abortion. It don't say. That's how they leave it broad. It don't say because they can't really say. Well, it's illegal to abort white babies. They're not gonna say that because people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, can't believe you said that." What do you mean? Da-da-da-da.
Right.
But when you start to look at how they're going to kind of maneuver things, like they'll do stuff like there'll be a whole bunch of kind of specialty clinics in urban areas,
Yeah.
but you won't see none in the white areas. And you're like, well, what is these clinics? They won't tell you what they are. And then you'll come to find out that, oh, they do stuff in those clinics. Well, why they have more here and there's none when I go across town to where the white people live?
Right.
Well, because we don't believe in that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. I got you.
All right. I got it. I got it. Be careful, guys. They may start milking you. Right.
Probably.
Right. Sitting up there. He's pumping dry. Dry milk. You be sitting up there looking like thinner. You done sucked all the milk out of me. Right. Eugenics. Right. Exactly. Mm-mm. Yes. 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 Mm-mm-mm. Oh well, that's why I say people like, oh, this movie's great. This movie's great. Stop watching these movies and just thinking this shit ain't real. Like people ain't really thinking about
Right.
these type of things happening. They are. They're thinking about a whole purge section. They're thinking about having a Gilead type of situation, all under the guise of, oh, we're praising white Jesus. At the same time, you're cutting people off. Dude ain't just say, oh, all gay people should be killed and stoned and whatever,
I
or
saw that. I was
shot
like, yo,
in the
where are
fire.
we going?
And it's like, oh, okay. And in other news, like we get to say, okay. So freedom of speech has nothing to do with you just coming out and saying stuff out of your
Damn
mouth
near
about other
genocide.
people.
Right, exactly.
And that's okay. But then when the little whatever boy, thug ass, coward ass, feels like he wants to go shoot up a school, then we're gonna go back after and then read all of his stuff and go, well, he's always been talking about this. If you look at his Twitter, if you look at his Facebook, what's the damn difference from the preacher saying that than from this, whatever this ethnic group this kid was saying this on his thing? What's the difference? There is no difference. Terrorism is terrorism, violence is violence, and it is what it is. Just because you don't believe in it or agree with whatever that person chooses to do with their own body sexually, it's their business. You have no heaven or hell to put nobody in. And that's the problem that I don't get with a lot of these evangelical Christians. They're the same ones that, stand tote Jesus by the most racist, bigoted, hatred filled people. It's like, how does that go together? Oh, yeah, right. That's right. You're absolutely right. It does go together with the devil. The devil. Yeah, so it is what it is. But anyway, that's not
The UK is looking better and better. Or
no,
somewhere overseas.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Putin got his fingers in that too. That's all. Like it's not just happening here. It is happening all over. Like this whole kind of, we don't like immigrants. We want this purity, white race kind of thing happen. It is happening all over.
Oh shit.
All over. Trust me, all over. Everybody's a sodomite. That's the truth. Everybody's a goddamn sodomite. You damn soddy. That's what I'm start calling people now. You're soddy. Just go by the church. You goddamn soddy. Just, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Unfortunate and sad. But yeah. So it was fun. Love you guys. Again, thank you for all the birthday wishes. I will continue. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I did say my hours have changed, so I'll be working earlier and leaving earlier. So I may be able to get back to doing the midday. I just have to do it like the night before and get back into the habit of doing that. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get back to it. What are you saying now? You know your protest is going. Yeah, it is. That Rona's gonna jump up. The Rona's gonna jump up from them people sitting outside the Supreme Court building. Watch. They're just gonna go bleep. That monkeypox, all that shit. Keep the monkey in the bucket. Keep
And
the
then
monkey.
what else is spreading here? Hepatitis A in Florida. Mono has gone up in Florida. Hep A has gone up, or it's either Hep A or Hep B has gone up in Florida.
That sounds like some white woman disease.
It's
Sound like a nasty white woman disease.
well, mono you get from kissing, and Hep A you get
Nasty
from
white woman disease.
So I mean, and it's Pride Month, so it's a lot of things going on.
So what that mean? White women kiss at Pride. White women be all at the gay functions kissing on the men.
Yes, they do.
And knowing that they gay.
Good Lord. Yes, that's.
They be all like, "Oh, you so handsome." Blah, 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 blah. Get your tongue away from me, Satan.
Not Satan. Get thy tongue from me, Satan.
Get your tongue from me, Satan.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
Stay away from me. Stay away.
It would be so random.
That's how it's supposed to be. Get your monkeypox ass away from me. You got monkeypox. But yes, that's it. And now that you finish your glass, we have finished this class lesson of the nightcap. All right, guys. Love you guys. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Keep your distance. Moisturize.
Please, Lord.
You don't want to be dry. You definitely don't want to be dry now that they're snatching cabbages, okay? Because you don't want to have a dry cabbage getting snatched. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. All right. Any parting words?
No, I enjoyed it. This gin is now hitting me.
Hit it.
I had fun. We should do this again. We should probably do this like once a month.
Yes.
Okay, so we can do that.
Okay. All right.
So there's be more than enough to talk about.
Right. A lot. Too much.
All right.
All right, guys. Peace out. Good night.
But we're having fun.
And drinking.
Yeah, I know.